now there are so many varieties and there's so much experimentation going on around Virginia. It's really exciting to see all the new varieties going in. I know, Karim, you guys have a lot of really unique varieties.
Yeah, we've always focused more on the rare vinifera varieties. When we first started up Hillsborough, we basically looked at our climate in our immediate area where our site was and compared it to other climate areas throughout the world. And we found it to be very similar to Southwest France. So I chose the grapes that grow there very well. Those were the ones that I liked, the taste. Petit Manseng, Tannat, Petit Verdot, Fair Cervidou. I also have Cabernet Sauvignon that also does well on the site. But I find it very interesting. That's what's so nice about so many wineries coming up, is that they're all pursuing their own personal tastes and palates. So that's why they're trying these different grape varieties, and then it's keeping the customers more interested and engaged.
One of the most exciting varietals that I see coming out of Loudoun County right now is the Cabernet Franc. The quality, the growing season for it is so much shorter, well, in growing terms, so much shorter than Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, varietals such as that. The quality and the spicy characteristic of that varietal that's coming through and those really nice berry tones are just amazing.
I somewhat went against the grain. I really wanted to do a lot of experimentation at my place, and what I found works really well is Tannat. And I found that not just at my vineyard, but other vineyards who grow Tannat find great success in it. It has flavor. It has great cherry flavors and earthy flavors, both fruity and earthy. So my Tannat seems to taste like chocolate-covered cherries. It has a great body, great tannin structure for those people who want this big, bold wine. But as it ages, it softens so beautifully that for wine drinkers looking for more of a softer wine with a lot of finesse, when you give it some time, it's very satisfying.
And you were talking about Chambourcin.
We just planted actually 1,000 Chambourcin vines, and they're growing well. It's a grape I've worked with for years, and it's growing in popularity actually in Virginia. It grows well, it's hardy. The clusters are just amazing. The fruit qualities that come out, the acidity is perfect. You never have to play around with it. It makes a winemaker's job easy. And there's so much that can be done with it. It can be made as a dry red or a sweeter red or a dessert wine. It has to be hands down my favorite grape to work with.
And then on the wine side, it's been interesting to see Viognier just explode in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, the wine quality that comes from Viognier, I've tasted Viognier from, all the wineries that makes Viognier that I've tasted, they all taste very unique, but they all taste great. You know, they all taste a little different, they all taste great.
Bob, we were in your cellar here earlier tasting out of the barrel, and I was just amazed at what great Viognier you're making here.
Yeah, well, thanks. Well, this year we were able to work with 3 other growers besides yourself. So we've got a little bit of everybody's in a couple different barrels in the winery, and they're all slightly different, something special. So it's fun.
Do you intend to blend those and get complexity?
That remains to be seen, but more than likely, yeah, we'll be combining some of those lots, and we'll come up with something special. Yeah.
Well, what other white grape varieties do you see emerging in Loudoun County?
We've had a lot of success with Traminette. Traminette is a hybrid, but it's got more vinifera character than hybrid character. It's got all the character of Gewürztraminer, which is one of its parents. Of course, you know, we can't grow Gewürz successfully here, but the Traminette grows very nicely, produces a very nice wine, and customers really seem to love it.
One vinifera that I've had great success with growing is Petit Manseng. It's a white grape from Southwest France, originally from the Pyrenees area. And it reminds me a lot of Viognier, but it has more, the flavors are more like orange blossom and even olive. And as it ages, it just tastes like creme brulee to me. I mean, it's a beautiful wine.